I can see that we took 2 weeks off because Fujimoto really excelled in some of the manga panels this week. If you guys can recall, during the Falling Devil arc, I think there was a week where he took off because it was reported that he just really wanted to draw the destruction of buildings. And when you go back during that specific arc, you see how incredible those panels look. And, we see in chapter 2 or 3 of Chainsaw Man, some of the same things here. I don't think that's a bad thing. I love it. I'm curious to know if any of you have noticed that too. The destruction of Chef Mami lifting up that building towards the end of that chapter looked really good, and some of the panels of fake Chainsaw Man and Chainsaw Man fighting looked impressive as well. And many times in manga, there's always a bit of a crossroads when you get some battle chapter. There's little dialogue. However, in Fujimoto's case, and most likely a lot of Chainsaw Man Part 2, tell me if you disagree with me, even when we don't get heavy induced battle sequences or chapters, rather, there's still little dialogue and not a lot to work with. Sufferance, if you're watching this, I don't know how you can just still come up with an elegant 12 to 13 minute video each and every week. Because when I read a chapter like this, like many of the people in the fandom, it's not a bad thing, of course. I look at this and I'm like, okay, well, the fake Chainsaw Man is Elden Ring boss. That's pretty cool, right? He can morph around the body of, the innocents to his advantage, and now therefore giving Denji a disadvantage for what he reveals. And Yoru ends up telling Denji that, hey, you gotta put that soft side away because you're gonna lose. And then the Falling Devil shows up at the end of the chapter, and that's it. Good chapter. I don't know what you guys want me to really say. I mean, there's more I can say. I'm sure I can, come up with a few things, right? Like what was really cool about that? The dilemma of Denji. Once again, this parallels, as I said in the last week's chapter from my video 2 weeks ago, that Denji doesn't want to hurt the lives of innocent people. But now in this chapter, he's saying, well, he doesn't want to kill people who likes him, because if he does that, then there's less people who would welcome his company. Essentially, this is all to say, if I destroy the people who like me, and I already don't have a lot of people who like me, that's gonna make me sad. So that's why I'm in a bit of this conundrum, as opposed to what we got in the International Assassins arc, where, hey, I don't want to kill innocent people because that's not right. I'm sure Denji's still thinking one and the same, but it is a little interesting how his ego is more so on that selfish side of things, where, well, no, I just don't want to kill these people because, well, less people will like me as a result. But what do you do in this situation when you're a Chainsaw Man? Yoru has got it right. I mean, and Yoru, in many twisted and diabolical ways, have told Denji, look, we're selfish. We got to do what we got to do to be alive. And right now, I don't have a problem killing those innocent people. We, the audience members, know that Yoru has no problem killing those people. But how does Denji react to this? Even also knowing that if they succeed, there's still the on-looming threat of the Falling Devil. And if Denji doesn't defeat the Falling Devil, then Yoru's going to outright kill Denji, turn him to a weapon, and go about what she's going to do. Which is really this paradox of doom and gloom for Denji's character. How many times can we say this each and every week? Fujimoto loves to torture Denji. I don't know if he has some torture kink. Well, he does love Dami Mami, so maybe there is some kind of parallel we can put one and one on. But even if this is retreading some similar grounds that we see in part 1, I am curious to see how Denji will come out of this one, especially knowing that now the Falling Devil and Fami, looming in the background, has now joined the fray. They are absolutely here. And the last 2 chapters were like, okay, they must be nearby. We don't know where they're at. But now it looks like Yoru isn't going to seize an opportunity to take out the fake Chainsaw Man because, well, she's going to have to handle Fami and she's going to have to handle the Falling Devil. But just like in any wrestling, when you see a handicap 3-on-2, it's just cool when we just have all 2 of them and all 3 of them, or 2 and 2, just duke it out. No holds bar, and we just see the chaos ensue. And there's no better opportunity for that than we get here in this story of Chainsaw Man, right? Give me Denji versus the Falling Devil again. Give me Denji interacting with Fami. Hell, give me Yoru now interacting with Fami. I want to see how that conversation happens mid-battle. And where's the Falling Devil gonna lie in this? Because, the fake Chainsaw Man, he has a bit of an agenda, right? I mean, even though his mind is warped, I wonder if it's going to snap at some point. Kind of like Gilly during the Prison Break arc, where at some point, Gilly did obey death, temporarily and then said, nah, I don't want to do what you're telling me to do. I wonder at some point if the fake Chainsaw Man is going to kind of rally or just kind of, flip a switch. It seems like at the very end of this chapter, Fami was looking at the Falling Devil like, oh my God, you are terrifying me. I don't know if I really want to be on your side. And I wonder if anything, Yoru may even snap Fami out of the mind control that she's potentially on. But it looks like, again, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. She is a horseman of the apocalypse. Maybe, although she was consumed, she's still a horseman, and therefore it's a little bit easier to break out of the spell that the Death Devil has bestowed on her. One last interesting thing I wanted to note and highlight was going back to the fake Chainsaw Man and his heart being one of the humans that he absorbed. I wonder if the way to defeat Chainsaw Man, if the fake Chainsaw Man doesn't come to his senses, is kind of similar to that one guy, that one Akatsuki member from Naruto Shippuden. Where like Naruto did the Rasengan, or the big Rasengan on that guy. God, I forgot his name. He had 5 hearts, okay? He looked like an Elden Ring boss as well, okay? What I'm trying to get at is what would be the coolest twist in that, where let's say Denji says, okay, screw it, I'm just gonna go for the heart, I don't care if there's a human, and then out of nowhere, the fake Chainsaw Man reveals phase 2, right? Where now he's like, oh yeah, you got 1 heart, but guess what? I consumed about like 8 to 10 people, so if you want to kill me simultaneously, you're gonna have to get rid of all of them. And that would be pretty cool. Come on, Fujimoto. You already threw it in there. It's a subtle nod where one of the guys said in this chapter, hey, it's like a video game. Oh, wait, no, Chainsaw Man said it, duh. Chainsaw Man's like, oh, so it's like a video game, right? Like a boss battle in a video game? Yes, Fujimoto, give me that, all right? Maybe the way to defeat the fake Chainsaw Man is eliminating not just 1 heart, but 2, 3, 4, how many people he consumed hearts. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And for people who are still here with me, let me apologize to many of you who are fans of the channel, and the channel has been a bit lackluster in the upload frequency. For that, I like to apologize. I've just been so busy with my merch store leading up to this convention where I'm gonna sell, which is super cool. It's not a plug for the merch store, I promise. But if you guys will be in Orlando this weekend, I will be at Collecticon selling playmat stickers and all that stuff. And this is all to say, I just really love this new endeavor I'm taking on with that. So please be patient with me. For people on my main channel, we do have the Don to Don Arc 9 video being done, hopefully within 1 or 2 weeks. Then we're gonna upload a 4.5 Don to Don video, and then at that point we'll be in June. So yeah, summer's around the corner. Let me know what you guys want to see. I know the Chainsaw Man people are here. I love you guys, but I think it's time to breathe some new life into this channel. So I'm not gonna do that funny intro because I swear YouTube just heard me and they're not recommending my videos anymore to people. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. I love you guys. Drink some water, stay hydrated, and we'll be back next week. Take care.